up those flannel pajama bottoms.
Yeah, and the fleece onesies in case you're a onesie owner.
Those two.
Like
and get
we are.
ready for the perfect pair of PJ bottoms.
We're gonna sew them up with Tess Post. She's the owner of Beehive Sewing in Northampton. We're making PJs.
We're making PJs. I'm so glad we can put away the Snuggie. We can
Right?
put away all
This is
of our
onesie.
winter stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to do a quick pair of pajama shorts. Terrific beginner project. Just 2 pattern pieces, and in honor of our NCAA Connecticut win, we have our basketball
There we
flannel. So Ashley's going to get started cutting our pattern, and I'm going to just show you real quickly what that pattern looks like. So go ahead with your fabric scissors and cut right along the edge there. I've already cut out all the rest for you.
So this is kind
you're
of
gonna just cut
idiot-proof
out.
in a sense that there's a pattern, you put it on the fabric, and then you cut, as long as you can use a pair of scissors, you should be in good shape.
Let's hope I can.
Exactly. And what
know.
Ashley's doing right now is cutting around the notches that are on the fabric.
Yeah, see, if you can bring this up to everybody, there's a little notch. Now, what are these notches for?
These notches are kind of like making our pattern piece like a puzzle, so that when we fold edges to edges, we know that we've got the right parts of our fabric matched up to each other.
There we go, that makes sense.
And even though this looks really funky, if you can kind of just have a look at what this is actually one leg of our pajama shorts. So when Ashley is done with that, if you can imagine, when we sew the inseam, we're going to have 2 legs. And we're going to have 2 legs that we'll put
so
together.
the 2 legs together,
Done.
Done.
that makes sense.
Awesome. Okay, so
Take out the pins.
take out the pins here real quick, and then Seth, do you want to do the honors of sewing our
More than you'll
our
ever know.
inseam? Terrific. All right, and we'll show you what her fabric looks like.
Nice,
One more
nice
pin.
cutting,
Oops.
Ashley, by the way. Well done.
I was
cutting.
nervous, especially on
Pressure's on live TV for good cutting skills.
And she used her fabric scissors, which is great. Don't use your paper scissors for cutting your fabric.
Really?
You'll regret it.
Okay.
Matching up our ends, you can see here we have 1 notch that's on our inseam, and we've matched it up so that those sides came together.
And we're
gonna-
sewing the inside of the fabric.
We're sewing the inside. So whenever we're sewing, remember, we're pretty much doing everything inside out and backwards.
So this way you
this
see
is-
less of the sewing and you can hide some mistakes?
You
Seth,
can
you're
hide
sewing.
mistakes. You're going to go
Alright.
ahead and sew right
I was
there.
not successful at that. Cutting I can handle. Sewing,
Here we
I need
go.
practice.
Oh, this is on the baby speed. I'm
You
gonna...
can speed it up. Seth has a lot of skills now with the sewing. Look at
Nope,
that.
going too fast. There we go. Oh, no. Now, what do I do at the end?
Just go right past the needle, lift the presser foot, and pull that work out.
Saying lots of words here, Tess.
And you can go ahead and just snip those
Okay.
threads. And let's have a
Nice.
look at what that one leg looks like. So we've got our 2 legs. Now comes the fun part. We've got to figure out how to connect one leg to another leg.
Okay.
So what I've done here is get you all set up for step 2.
Are both legs inside out now?
I have put one leg inside the other here. So I'm going to open this up so you can see right sides of the fabric. These are 2 separate legs, and I've put them one inside the other. And it doesn't look anything like a pair of shorts yet. We've started to sew all around this inseam. You're going to finish sewing that inseam, and then we're going to open up our shorts, and we're going to see what they look like.
Sure.
And they're going to look like this. These are itty bitty little
Those
shorts.
are tiny. I made these for my niece. I'm going to send those in the mail later today.
Aw,
so these
lucky
are a
niece.
little bit smaller.
Cute.
But we're going to flip them inside out. And then for our waistband, pajama shorts are so easy because we don't have to do a separate waistband. We can go ahead and just do a casing with some elastic in it. So what we'll do after Seth finishes up that little seam
it might be a while, Tess.
is
Might be a while. Here we go. Okay. Foot is down.
foot is down, he's sewing.
Nice.
And generally you're going to use a 3/8 inch seam allowance or a 5/8 inch seam allowance, whatever you're more comfortable with. Best practice not to sew over your pins. It's okay to do it on
You
TV.
mean the thing that I'm doing right now? So best practice is to not do what I've just
and
done.
you can stop when you
Oh,
through there.
okay.
Generally, when you're sewing, you want to be able to take those pins out just before they get under the presser foot. It
But
can
that's
be dangerous.
That's for more skilled seamsters and seamstresses.
Seamsters
What's the
and
male
seamstresses.
word for seamstress?
I think we would call you all sewists nowadays.
Sewists, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
go ahead and
Sewists.
flip. You're going to pull one leg out of the other.
Oh.
It's like magic, right?
This is magical.
You mentioned a waistband. Can you also make it a drawstring?
You sure can. I have some elastic here
Pajama
and some
shorts.
drawstring. Almost done.
Look at
Wait,
this.
Go ahead and look at this sample and we can finish this up. What I've done is fold down just a little bit of the top of that fabric, and I folded it down here about an inch or so. I did, you'll see, use a serger to finish off. Seth is putting the pajama shorts on right
I
now.
don't even know.
And I have to say they're sized for me, so this is going to be interesting if they fit Seth.
This
I'm
is
going to be a
interesting. Oh,
little
they do.
embarrassed.
Walk to the side. Show everyone those. Look at that.
This is how I look in pajama shorts. This is what my wife sees every morning.
DIY.
That's fantastic.
Those are nice.
So elastic waistband, if you want to do an elastic waistband, we're going to fold down and make that casing. And then a casing is just similar to your hem. You know, when we did hems last time I was here, we had a little bit of folded fabric. We're going to take a piece of elastic, and this is a tool called a bodkin. So this is something that we can open it up. We can grab our elastic, close it up, and then it's a little bit easier to use than a safety pin.
Oh, yes.
And I'm just going to slide that bodkin in to the casing
go,
and pull
waistband.
it through.
Tess, thank you so much for showing this off today. I appreciate my pair of pajama pants too.
They're test.
It
they're
feels
not
like
yours.
spring
They're
already. Oh
testing
no,
them
you'll
first
get
up.
them
If
back.
they fit
I'm just
you,
going to
you
wear
can
them
keep
for the rest of the
them.
show.
That's-
Thanks,
He
Tess.
really likes them. Yeah, thank you, Tess.
Sure thing. Take care.